Yes, it's that Burst of Colour programme that we love to bring you. And hello, I'm Debbie Fisher. I feel like I haven't been here for a little while. I've crept up today just to take over from Leanne with the lovely Sheena in the studio, which we'll introduce in a second. But it is Colour Me Happy. It is that show. And actually, what a day to have Colour Me Happy when the launch of the brand new watercolour inks have come out, because they're absolutely amazing. The vibrancy, the beautiful colours that we've got on there, but we will talk more and more about those. Now, make sure you head to the website because there are plenty going on there, including some firework offers as well, which are just going to be amazing. So there is it's a firework flash sale, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So head for those until the 10th of November as well. Now we are fully live and interactive as well. We've got Susie on the socials. Haven't seen Susie for a long time on there, so hi Susie, give Susie a little hello. Get your comments in, get your questions in, because we do have an amazing lady in the studio, and I want you to ask as many questions as you possibly can. We need a record breaking, don't we, number of questions that we can send across to Sheena. She's nearly falling over there, so be gentle, be gentle. But let's introduce the lady herself, because it's so nice to get to work with her again. She's in the building. She's doing the most amazing things with these beautiful watercolours. It's our Sheena Douglass. Sheena!
Hello, Debbie. Hello. Yeah, Colour Me Happy, Colour Me Ecstatic.
Oh, I love that.
These are amazing. You're going to love these, Debbie. These are fab.
They are fab, aren't they?
Full colour. It's like you turn the, the old tellies where you could turn the colour up. It's like that. You've turned the colour up to max.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you do with them. They're just going to be absolutely incredible. Right, let's kick it all off then. We've got a Showstopper deal. It's the launch of these watercolours. It's what we showed earlier, and we're going to bring them back now. It was super busy earlier, so make sure you get these in your basket. 40% of the Showstopper has already gone, which is a big amount that have gone out the door. What do you get? You get these amazing inks. Now, you get 2 sets of inks in the Showstopper. There are 6 colours in each one, so you can see here 2 packs of 6, so you've got 12 inks in total. And then you get your additional embellishment set as well. It's your artist accessory kit, so it's got your little tubs in there, it's got your water spritzers, it's got 2 pipettes as well, which are amazing. So everything you need to get watercolour in. Now, let me show you the actual board. So these are your colours, so beautiful, vibrant colours that you're getting here. And they are absolutely gorgeous. So you can see, I can't actually see all those colours there. So we're coming in a bit, there we go. You can see all the colours that you've got there. So you've got, is that catkin, does that seem? Catkin green, seaweed aqua, we've got your night blue, we've got your Parisian orange, your poppy red, and your clematis violet. Your next set here, I can see all those beautiful colours. Yep, that way. We've got your licorice black, your storm blue, your lightning blue, your sunflower yellow, your magenta rose, and your elderberry purple. How beautiful are those colours, which are amazing. So that is your Showstopper. If you want to just go for those watercolours on their own, you can absolutely go for those. That's coming up right now. And you can see that you can just buy those, which are £37.98 or £47.40. Now, one more thing before we get over to Sheena. We've got a gift for you. Now, it's actually a giveaway. We're actually giving these away to somebody that comments. That's all you've got to do is comment. So now's your time to not only comment, but ask those questions. And you're in with a chance of winning these. We'll let you know who's won those at the end of the show. I think this is a brilliant one to be able to give away, so which is amazing. Now, talking about talking points, I was thinking we're Christmas in the studio at the moment. Is Christmas too early? I mean,
never too early. Never
too early.
You're allowed as soon as you've watched Hocus Pocus for Halloween.
Yep.
You're allowed to watch all the Christmas films.
Oh, I love that. That's good, yeah. Because I mean, I am a bit of a Christmas bunny, and I'm pretty much nearly done for Christmas.
You're kidding?
Yeah.
I haven't started.
Yeah, presents. Yeah, no, I've pretty much done my Christmas shopping presents. Yes, just got to wrap them now. Just got to wrap them. So is it too early? But what we have got a talking point on is nachos. Who loves nachos? It is National Nacho Day. Do you love nachos, Sheena?
Oh, how long have we got? I can talk till tomorrow about nachos. And spookily enough, I've just been making nacho sauce this week.
Oh, love that.
Oh yeah, really easy, quick sauce.
So are you traditional with the salsa and the cheese?
You know what? I like it. Well, yeah, I go both ways, or everything on, or you go minimalist, just with that plasticky cheese, the hot stuff.
Yes,
the melted cheese. That's not quite cheese, is it? It's like more like synthetic-y stuff with jalapenos. Yeah, but I am a bit of a wimp. I can only do a little bit of the jalapeno.
I don't do jalapenos. They're just a little bit too hot for me.
Yeah.
I don't get the hot. I like spicy things as long as they're not. I like mild spice. I don't like hot. I don't get why you would want to burn your mouth and then not taste the rest of your food.
That's true.
But my son,
he loves
hot.
Debbie. That might be a godsend if you tasted my cooking.
Yeah.
Burn your mouth with something hot, then continue eating what I've made for you.
Now there's a thought. Right, let's just see who's in with us today. Pat's in saying hi everyone again from New Jersey. So happy I made it back in time. We're happy as well, Pat. Laurie's in as well saying hello from Arizona. We've got Michelle Knits in saying afternoon. We've got PB Brewer in is saying hi again. So much enjoyed the first launch of the day. Eleanor's in saying hi everyone. Thank you from another beautiful day in New York. Zoe Carver's in. What could be better than a colour me happy with Sheena? Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Zoe. Nanny to the girls is in from Wisconsin, and Kat is saying hi, lovely ladies. Oh, it just flicked up then, some more coming through. Ladies, Debbie and Sheena, hi team and crafties. I am in heaven today with Sheena's demos. And then Sherry's saying, hello Sheena, I'm awake and can't wait to see your amazing work. So many comments coming through. Just one more here. I wasn't going to buy anything else, but I saw it with Sheena today and I had to watch, and wow. She is just a magician with the watercolours. Well, let's go and see that magician at work. What you got for us, Sheena?
What a build-up. I better come up with some stuff. And then, Yikes. Right, so here's what I'm thinking we'll do. We're going to do kind of work through what we did earlier, because I know some of you didn't see the earlier one, and if you want to, you might want to see it again. But I do have to do a couple of tweaks already. We haven't stenciled yet. And I've just had a thought. I think we should do the simple flower. We'll do a simple flower, Johnny. But then, can I do an iris? Can I try the iris?
Oh, an iris.
Right. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to do just a simple petals like this. Now, this is similar to the one that Leanne showed you, the big one that she did for you. So I'm painting with water. Now, it's hard to see because it's like, okay, what am I? You know, you've got to, even for you, you're going to have to look across and see where the water is.
We can see it, Sheena.
Sorry?
We can see it.
Can you? Brilliant.
Yes.
Oh, of course you can with a brilliant camera. How could I even doubt it? So I've got this so now I'm just going to really wet this. I want lots of water sat on there. This is important. You need a lot of water. And it's on watercolour card. Then I'm going to pick up, let me take this set here. Now I'll explain what they are once we've had a little bit of a play, if that's all right. And I'm going to take just the edge of the my brush here, just the handle. That would be the thing. The handle, and I'm going to pick a colour up and I'm just going to drop it like that. How was it? Yeah, exactly. Look, that wasn't even a new.
That's not even with it on the brush.
No, that's on the handle. We're using like a nano dot of it on the petals, and then just dragging like this, and they are just, look at that. These are, and you need hardly any. Wow. If you want like pastel petals. Just, you know, really seriously pick up hardly any on there. Watch, again. Whoa! How would you not tire of doing that, Debbie? How cool is that?
That's going to now be my new favourite thing to practice.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, and it just travels. And that's because you've got all that water. Now, the thing is, the water, the colour, should just really go where the card's wet. So if you haven't wet the card in that place, you're okay. It's not going to go outside the shape of that petal. Can you see? It's just following where we put the colour. A little bit there.
Wow. Well, we're busy for these already, Sheena. I mean, this literally, if this isn't sold it to you, I don't know what has.
Isn't that so much fun? And that's just two colours. This is from the secondary set, the set with the like the orange and things in. The first set has got your process colours, so we're going to look at that because that's got your magenta, cyan, and yellow in. So you can make all of those any thick colour in theory from those. So even what you just put little dots of water in the centre like this. Try and not have them like I'm going to try and keep them separate. Come on. Yeah, like that. Watch, and then we can pop a little bit of your colour just like that, and even those little dots are going to be coloured. And then we can let that dry and have a little bit play. And let me show you one we did earlier with different colours. But look at that.
Wow.
And I did a little bit of pen around the outside. How cool is that? Shall we try different?
It's so cool.
I've got to try it, and then we'll show you the dragonflies, Debbie.
So you just let that dry, and then you do your own drawing around it.
Around it later, if you want, yeah, or not, because it still looks cool as it is. So I'm thinking now with this one, there were some gorgeous colours in here that looked like an iris to me. So I'm literally just trying this out for the first time here. So indulge me, right? Because I think this could look cool. So where we're doing that is one ruffly big petal like this in the centre. Then I'm going to do a little ruffly thing at the side like this, like that, like a ruffly frilly thing like this, yeah? And then I'm going to do a ruffly frilly thing coming down like this, like that, and then so I've got sort of the shape of what could be an iris here, okay? And then I'm going to draw a thing there like that. So I can see what I've got here, and there's lots of water on it. That's important. And then I am going to take some colours out of this one. So I know there's a gorgeous purpley pinky colour here. I'm going to pop that at the top like this.
Wow.
And maybe a bit there, and a bit there. And then I'm going to take this blue, this paler blue, and just dot it in like this.
That's incredible.
How cool is that?
So cool. It's amazing.
You can just drag it down a little bit where you want it. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of this gorgeous green that's in here as well. Actually, there isn't a gorgeous green. It's yellow, and it's got the blue mixed in with it. So I'm going to pop this in there, like that. And then I'm going to pop a little touch of this blue. Can you see how strong the colours are though,
yeah,
Debbie?
so strong.
You really need hardly any, and I'm just going to drag that up a little bit like that. So we've got the start
oh my
of
goodness, that's amazing.
See how it's like an irisy kind of shape?
Yeah.
And then I don't want these petals touching necessarily. It doesn't matter if they do, but I think it'd look better if it didn't. So I'm going to, again, pop that. I'm going to pop the pinky colour at the base on these two here, like that. And then I'm going to pop the blue again there. It's just such good fun to play with, Debbie.
It's like making everybody become an artist.
Absolutely.
With such little work.
Absolutely. And all you're doing is just having a little play with it. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of yellow just there, and that's going to go down there as the stem. Yeah? And then a touch of this blue. And that there now can just drag that up. And that can now be the start of your iris flower.
That's
like
amazing. That. Absolutely amazing.
Isn't that pretty?
It's so pretty, yeah. It's just incredible. And it's not even done with a brush. It's done with the end of a brush.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that is
full on, full colour.
Amazing.
It's cool, isn't it?
It's so
show you
cool.
The dragonfly. Dragonfly is super cool. But
loving this.
So this could be a cute little bookmark, Debbie, right? So all we're going to do is just paint like a teardrop, a couple of teardrop shapes on each side. So we've got the first teardrop shape there, and I'll do the second teardrop shape just here. Oh, got a bit of paint on that brush there, but it doesn't matter, like this. Now, if you want these really pale and ethereal looking, like pastel, what you would do is actually you could water it down a little bit more. So if we take a little bit of colour out of this, like let's take a bit of that blue there, take it out and then pop a little bit of water on your brush and then drop it in it's still, look, it's still so powerful, see?
It's just incredible.
How gorgeous is that? So pretty, isn't it? Look at how much little I'm using, Debbie. Hardly any.
Yeah, hardly any.
Literally hardly any of the colour here. I'm going to pop a little bit of that yellow because we'll put a little greeny kind of tone in there. And again, with that, mix it in with the blue. And then it should be turned. Can you see how it's going greeny?
They're so vibrant, these colours.
They are absolutely like incredibly powerful. There's so much, and that's what you're paying for, is the quality of the intensity of the colours, because when you've got colours that are so intense, you need the tiny small amount, and you've got your much more, it's going to last so much longer, return on your investment. Yeah. So look at how just playing with them and all those gorgeous colours like that. And then we'll put the body in there, we'll put a little dragonfly body, we'll use this darker blue here. And I'm just going to do a little round dot like that. And then another little dot. Now this is likely to go into the wings, but that's okay, like that. And then I'm just going to take the brush and just do that.
Wow.
And then you've got a really pretty little dragonfly, little guy there flying like that. And then you can have a little play. And like this one, again, this one I did earlier show, with different colours.
Honestly,
so when that dries,
that's beautiful.
And all you need to do again, Debbie, is if you want to take some different colours, just take some of this. Now this one is, I made this green up earlier. Can you see how it was drying? But I've put some water in it, yeah?
Oh, okay.
And now I've got this gorgeous paint that's ready to just use like this. And I can create little grasses and effects like this, just again with the end of the brush. Not even the brush, not even painting with it. I'm just literally using the handle of the brush to create these little grasses, and then I can put little, little flower heads on there as well if I want, by just taking some of the other colour that I mixed up. I think there was a dark blue there. We'll mix a bit of that up and a bit of the pink. So you can literally just dot little bits like this, and it looks kind of lavendery or blueberry, because we can add a little bit of water to this and all this colour will pop out. They are so much fun, Debbie. They're such a good quality paints that you can just continue to have a play with like this.
Would you recommend that this is a good starting point for someone that maybe hasn't
got any colouring product? Yes, because this is like, wait till you see the backgrounds we can make, and just like not even anything. The splodge background was so much fun. We'll have to do a splodge. We'll do a splodge next, eh? Shall we do that, Johnny?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then watch, if you pop a little bit of water in that, even after you've put it down, they'll start to just blend in together. See how you can do it afterwards and get the colour to smoosh in.
Amazing.
So you've got all those lovely colours, and the same with your grasses. If you want to just drag a little bit more up like this, you've got that base, and then you've got a gorgeous little, there you go.
Amazing. Everyone's mesmerised, so make sure you check out your baskets. Over 40% are gone then. We literally got so many comments coming through. This Jeanette saying that I can't wait to use, I want to make some balloons and bubbles. Yes, that technique's going to look amazing. Julie is saying Christmas is never too early. I've been baking and freezing presents, bought and wrapped. That's a lovely idea. Love that. Let us know, Julie, what you've been doing, what you've been baking. We've got crafting, not craft. It would help if I put my glasses on, wouldn't it? Susie, where's Susie when I need her? Shouting at me to put my glasses on. There you go. I can read it now. Yes, crafting, not grafting by Hilary. We've got saying that she loves nachos and they're her favourite food. Your Maria is in saying, Sheena, I know you know me well, but you blew me away when I watched your show earlier today. Truly talented teacher. She is absolutely. Stephanie has saved the show. I can't wait to play with the inks. Nancy is saying the colours are so vibrant. Lynn is saying it's a great effect, looks amazing. Sheena's so talented. These colours are amazing. I want to be like Sheena when I grow up. Literally, Sheena, these comments are just coming through. I was speechless watching Sheena earlier, and like I am now, I'm just mesmerised, honestly. Caroline's saying amazing. I ordered earlier, so I'm looking forward to playing. Carol's saying I love these. I thought of using the non-brush side of the paintbrush is so cool. And Stephanie is saying, who knew the paintbrushes would be dual duty? Thanks for all the tips, literally, and I've still got loads more. So, but let's get back to Sheena in a second. Just going to recap on these because these are flying. You're absolutely loving them. Everyone's going for that Showstopper because the Showstopper itself is absolutely brilliant because you do get a discount on the extras that you're getting in there as well. You're getting your pipettes and your spray and your little containers as well. £42 or $55. Your Club Inspire, which is an amazing price, is £33.60 or $44. All you need to add to that is your watercolour cardstock and you're ready to go. Oh, and your paintbrushes as well, which is incredible. So are we going back to these now? Remember, keep commenting because that's why you're commenting. You all want to win these amazing pens, don't you? You are going to get these, or some lucky winner is going to get this amazing set of pens, which is our Try It Blend pens. So keep commenting because our Susie is going to be choosing somebody later on in the show. Right, Sheena, what have you got next?
Fabulous. Shall we do it? Let's do a cool heart, and let's use the pipettes that come in that in the thing, because I found them. I lost one earlier.
You like a pipette, don't you,
Sheena? Tell you what happened with that, Debbie. So I will tell you though. So I couldn't find my pipette, and everybody's looking. They were right there in front of me, like I lost the colour chart earlier, and it was right there. It was literally Anne and I couldn't see it. It was there. So Debbie's over here, this cold edge. She's there. She went, ah, yeah, I'll find a pipette. You know, like a cool blimey governor. So she found this pipette, picked it up. But like, oh, this, so she checked if there's anything in it. She squeezed it, and it went. We still don't know what substance was in the pipette. I'm hoping it wasn't a corrosive substance, but if it's missing by the time I get home tonight, yeah.
So we think we worked out that it was glycerin that was in it, but it literally just squirted.
It literally flew across the thing and.
I'm sorry, Sheena. I'm sorry.
Don't let Debbie near a chemistry lab ever, ever.
I don't even know what made me squeeze it.
It was impressive. So yeah, I've got my pipette, and I'm just going to put some water in it, and I'm going to draw a kind of a heart, Debbie. Yeah, I'm going to draw a heart with my pipette, and I'm not even going to like, you know. I'm going to put quite a bit of water on it. Can you see? I was literally.
And then after that, Sheena found the pipette, so I didn't need to get that one after all.
Yeah. That was the irony of it. Yeah, the pipette was actually there. So check this out, right? So I'm drawing a really loose, kind of funky, kind of like heart, just with water like this, all right?
Love that.
Check how much fun this is, Debbie. Wait till you see this. This is so cool. So we've got that heart there, and you can do little bits and little drops and little bits coming off there if you want to make it a little bit more jagged. Just move the water around a little bit like this, just drag it around. Right, so now watch this. We're going to take this again and we'll take some colour and we can pop some like this, and watch what happens with the water when you just drop it in there. Did you see it run? Did you see it travel? Watch, 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 watch. Look at that. So you just drop that in there and it travels all the way around the thing. I just think that, I just don't get tired of doing that, look. It's just wicks around that there.
I love this idea, absolutely love this idea of dropping water on and then just using the end of it. Look at that.
Isn't it gorgeous? Look, that is just...
You could make that into like a heart of fire.
Absolutely, you could.
So cool that is.
Dragging some of these little bits out a little bit more when it's still wet, or you know, add a little bit more water on it. Don't use your brush, use plastic or something like this, because then, can you see how it's more like spidery? If you do it with a brush, you're going to make it look like it's brush strokes, whereas with this, it looks more organic and really kind of funky, isn't it?
That's amazing.
How much fun is that? That is like, seriously, the artwork, isn't it? You could pop that on the wall, and that would, I just think that looks super cool. So
well, Maria has summed you up. She said only Sheena could do a live TV and produce a masterpiece painted with a stick.
I have painted with a stick before, actually, from the garden, yeah.
That looks absolutely incredible.
So all you're going to do is set that to one side, Debbie. Should we paint a fish?
Yes, please.
We'll do a fish.
I think, can you just keep painting like the whole show?
And then we'll do a background as well with that. So right, so what I'm going to do is with the fish, you're going to draw like a teardrop shape, right? So like a curved teardrop. So I'm thinking it's kind of upside down, it's kind of there, and it's a curved teardrop. So we've got the fish kind of like, so I'm thinking koi type fish, yeah? And then I'm going to draw around and then just do lots of squiggly bits like this for the tail. Just drag the water out like this so that you've got a big, huge, gorgeous fan-like tail coming from the fish. Just brush mark like this. Nothing fancy. And then I'm going to do a couple of fins like this at each side. And now we've got a fish shape. So it's just a teardrop shape. Then I'm going to put plenty of water on it because that's important to get that moving. And then I'm going to take my brush again, and I'm going to do this darker colour and just pop it down there like that and drag it like this across and around like that.
I just love this technique. It's really cool.
And then we'll drop some in the tail as well.
And could you add more water if there's not enough water?
You can add more water,
Look at
Debbie. Yeah,
that.
do that before you start to do this. If you add, just keep a little bit more water in that. If you do it now, what can happen is it can get like little what they call cauliflower kind of back run kind of things in it.
Right.
So yeah, you're best off just trying to keep it a little bit, wet it really well before you start if you can. But
That's
what's
amazing.
really nice is the bits where the water doesn't, the colour doesn't move completely. So you've got some lighter bits as well. And then you've got these gorgeous fins and things coming off like this from your koi type fish.
That is just amazing.
And
It's
then
totally amazing.
This is the one that I made earlier.
Oh, wow.
The different colours in it. And then what you can do is you can make little bubbles like this. So take your the handle and put some circles like this just here and there, just good domes of water. Make them circular and vary the size, so smaller ones and larger ones. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to have fun dropping some colour into these as well. Just like that, and do a little couple more. And then what you're going to do again is just take some of these colours and just hit those little circles with that, and they'll just move and swirl in there any way they want to,
Wow.
just to fill those little bubbles. So it looks like there's little bubbles around your fish.
You should sell artwork like this, Sheena.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
Soundline, yeah. So, but how quick was that?
It's
how quick?
so
All you've got to do is
incredible.
learn how to paint these. I mean, start with a heart. A heart's really easy, and the dragonfly is super easy. And then you just got to master that, teardrop shape with your fish. But that's the hard. They're the hard, more advanced techniques.
Well,
Seriously, it gets much easier than that to make amazing things with these as well.
yeah, and that's
So, but let's tidy up
what
and then we'll
does
do
it, isn't
something
it?
else.
Absolutely incredible. Right, I have got some more deals on the show that you can add into your basket if you wish to. Now, these Shimmer ink pads are beautiful. They're pigment, so you know how I love a pigment ink pad. And they are, they've got this really beautiful sponge and the amazing gold shimmer. These are our metallic ones. They're absolutely gorgeous. So you've got your cosmic purple, you've got your peach terracotta, you've then got your gilded sky, your midnight shore, your majestic ruby, which is one of my all-time favourite colours. That is so beautiful, especially with the gold running through there as well. You've got your flame pink, you've then got your golden honey, and you've got that beautiful green. Just going to open that one up as well so you can see, look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous, and that one is your Secret Garden. So all 7 ink pads you're getting today, which are, oh, you do get ink. So I'm going to show you the chart. Let me just grab the chart for you. I'm going to show you these ones, so because they're absolutely gorgeous. You're getting all the full colours there, and you can see if I move that, look at that gold shimmer that you're getting in there is incredible. So absolutely beautiful ones that you can add into your basket. So if you love doing all your different techniques with your pigment ink pads, they're the ones for you. You can get them for £24 or $36 if you're Club Inspire. So another amazing ones. So Sparky So it's beautiful, Sheena. Can't wait to have a go. You make it look so easy. I hope it is. Is it as easy as it looks, Sheena? Because it does look like it is just a case of adding water, putting the end of that colour in.
And it just wicks. As long as you've got enough water on there, you don't want to have to, you're not painting with a brush, just let the paint move itself. Because the more you leave it, the more it travels. If you look at this flower here, can you see how it's gone even, it's moved more? Look at the colours there. There where you've got them all looking, it looks better once you leave it. Now that there is starting to look like an iris petal to me. Can you see how it's got even the little lines? Can you see the little names? It's kind of created.
It's incredible. It almost looks, that middle centre looks like a rosebud.
Yes, exactly, a rosebud.
Beautiful.
Yeah, rose petal.
Yeah.
How gorgeous is that?
Look at the colours in that.
So you're just starting with this loose watercolour thing, and that is so popular look now as well.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
So pretty. It's
so amazing
on abstract, but not quite.
So going from that, if you've got a stamped image, could you do that similar thing with an image that's already stamped?
We'll do that as well, Debbie. I'm going to pack in as much as we can.
Brilliant.
And we'll try and use a stamp that we'll use maybe the disappearing ink and do something like that as well. We could do that.
Amazing.
But I thought we'd do the Brian.
The Brian.
I call it the Brian. You know the way the line was the line. Well, this is now, we're calling it the Brian.
Sponge. I was thinking it was
Brian was the originator of this sponge technique. So that's Brian, the original Brian.
I think we called a stamp, we called your stamp, Brian, didn't we?
Brian.
Now that's why. Oh, the sponge.
Yes, so we've got
what is this sponge? What is Brian?
We've got the sponge.
I've never met Brian, no.
Yeah, we've got some now, we've got that sponge there, and then pop that on there. So yeah, it's a kitchen sponge. I mean, yeah, but don't tell him that. It's kind of like, he's bigged himself up more than like a humble kitchen sponge. It's like,
a natural sponge you could do the same with.
A natural sponge, yeah, absolutely. But you couldn't get much cheaper and cheerful than a kitchen sponge, could you?
Oh, apparently it absorbs everything. You don't want to be nasty to him. That wasn't my joke, that was Johnny's joke.
Dough.
That is really cool.
It's cool, isn't it? So we'll pop a bit of purple in here as well. So I'm just literally adding like swatches and streaks and bits of colour, but don't over splodge them, because you need some interest there, where there's some darker bits and lighter bits and more fun bits, and just really just splodging that in. I'm going to pick up a little bit more yellow and pop it down there. We've got to be careful, because I put yellow next to the purple, and when you put that, can you see how it's mixed into like a brownie colour? But that's okay. We'll have a little bit of a more muted edge to it. But that's there, how we've got like that totally, like
and look at them colours
background there. And depends what colours you put together, what you're going to get. And if you want it more blended, you could go over like that. Now we've got it. You see, if you blend it more, it becomes more muted, right? Because all the colours are kind of mixing in. You've just got that pop of yellow. But what you can also do is get your things like this, your shimmer sprays, and just drag some of this colour through there like that, Debbie. Again, you're using it kind of like a, like the, I should say it again, the pipette. I'm still having flashbacks. Don't mention the pipette. Nobody mentioned the pipette. But yeah,
it's a good job the pipette didn't have that in there, Sheena.
Absolutely. Oh, it could have been, couldn't it, in here? It could have been anything. It could have been rather colourful, couldn't it? So I'm thinking of, when you have like lapis, you could do a gorgeous lapis type background, like lapis lazuli with and marble and things like this. So you just change the colours, and so keep it so that you've got kind of like seams of this going through there. And then what we'll do is we'll dry that. You can pop some little splodges in here as well, just some little just dots
I love
like
this
that.
idea. I've never used the shimmer spray in this way.
Oh yeah, just lay them up. These are all going to work great together, Debbie. All these products just, and can you see how it's adding more texture where it's pushing the paint away as well?
It's a little bit like the technique where you use with your alcohol inks and then you put your gilding flakes over the sticky parts.
Yeah, similar, and it gives it, but it's much quicker.
Yeah, much
and
quicker.
Less messy, because it's all water based. You just clean these up with a, you know, with a bit of water.
That's
with a wipe.
amazing.
And
Looks like the centre of the earth.
Yes,
Not that I know what the centre of the earth looks like, but I'm guessing it looks like that.
It's actually my home galaxy, Debbie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I come from that galaxy, yeah. So I'm going to dry that and see what we've got, and then we'll regroup. How about that?
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible. I love all these, this messy play, especially when you're able to just literally put something together so quickly because the inks are really easy to use.
It's just so much fun, and it's so, this one I've just created now is so different to the one I did in the earlier show, but all equally is full fun, full colour, psychedelic, just a joyous kind of burst of colour. You know, you can make any colour muted. You can make any of these paints a grungy paint and make brown with them. We'll do a little bit of colour mixing, I'll show you that again. So, but you can't put vibrancy back. So if you start off with vibrant, full-on, bright colours, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
You know, you can't go the other way. You can't do it reverse way. So if I hold that up and show you what we've got there, now that there is a perfect background for one of those lino stamps, the lino cut stamps there.
Oh, okay, yes. Look at that. That is stunning. Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. So, Sheena, you were drying this one.
Yeah.
So that you can dry. Would you suggest that you leave the ones that you just do without the lines, the pictures that you did with them? Just leave them to dry, not force dry them.
Yeah, if you can leave them, the better, because the ink keeps moving and doing more interesting things the longer you leave it.
Right.
If you dry it, they stop moving, it fixes, and that's it. But leave them and they move even better. Like, let me show you this little dragonfly as well. Look at that from the start. Look at how much better those little wings are looking. Look at the colours in there. Even the flowers are looking more textured. It looks better if you can leave it. I mean, look at how you've almost got a card there.
Oh, look at that,
you could
yes.
basically pop that on there and you've got
Look at that. That's amazing.
There, oh, there you go. I wasn't planning that. Made a card.
Exactly. You have literally made a card in front of our eyes there. That looks beautiful together.
Works, yeah.
Love that one.
Shall we do a bit of stamping on it?
Yes. Yes, please.
Right, let me just dry it a little bit more and then we'll do a bit of stamping on this one then. How about poppies, the seed heads?
Yes.
Yeah?
I love a poppy. Got a daughter poppy.
Yeah. That's seed head, not corn head.
Not a corn head, not leek corn head. You're never going to let me live that down, are you?
Oh, I should show you. This is the one I did earlier, similar technique, different colours.
Oh, wow.
And put the little white through there with the things, and we've got that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm locating, keep looking at that pretty picture, and I'm looking for my poppy seed heads.
The colours in that are incredible.
It is, right, wow. I mean, you know, just go for it, just have fun and just make lots of backgrounds. But once you've made these lots of backgrounds, you're going to want something to stamp onto them. And I have to say, that is exactly why I designed these for just this kind of occasion, because you're going to need a bold silhouette, just about silhouette stamp to go on this. This is fantastic, I love this. I said to Leanne, are you sure this is going to hold this in place earlier? And she said, yep. So I trusted her, and it did. I was well impressed, Debbie.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? You know how much I love the stamping platform. Well, this just is, it just takes it to a whole new level.
Doesn't it? It's fabulous. So I'm going to pop that there. And I'm going to look for, now I had mine there, again, keep looking there while I grab an Inkpad.
We'll keep looking at that because it's mesmerising, those colours.
Keep looking at that background. I want a black opaque Inkpad.
I was just going to ask what you would stamp with over the top.
Well, I like the black opaque because it's more gloopy and darker, and then I've got mine out my bag here. There we go, opaque pigment. I'll use that one. I just think you could use your finesse as well, but you'd want a couple of layers on this as well, definitely.
And will this stamp over the shimmer spray as well?
Yes, yes. Yeah. So I'm going to ink that up well, Debbie.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it a couple of times. I'm the noisiest stamper.
You're a
on the
noisy
planet.
stamper, yes.
Everybody says that, yeah. I'm just noisy, period. So, like, I even talk in my sleep.
I talk in my sleep, apparently, as well.
Yeah, I laugh in my sleep. So, yeah, you definitely want another coat on that. You see, you want a couple of things on there.
That's the good thing with the stamping platform. You'll get it precision every time.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the beauty of it, isn't it? Because you just need that solid, strong, opaque image over there. And, you know, to get that in one hit is a big ask, especially over a mica.
Yep.
For sure. So, yeah, no, that's much better. I would still do it another time. But doesn't that look cool? That
looks really amazing.
And that's a great card there with just a fun, quick background. One stamp like that, and, you know, you're good to go. I'm going to trim that down, tidy it up a little bit, and then if Debbie can tell you something a bit more interesting, well, I'll do this bit and tidy it up.
Well, I don't think there is anything more interesting than watching you, Sheena, but I have got those lino stamps to show you because they are incredible. So not only do you get the poppy seeds, which is the one Sheena's been showing us, or the poppy pods, I love them. I think they're just amazing, and you can see how incredibly they stamp. The lino are those sort of really dark outline stamps that we've got. We've got the branch out here, so lots you can do with them, and I love the fact that Sheena's put in all these different sentiments as well. Love that classic font. You've then got your blossom and the bird. Love that one as well. That's a brilliant one to have. And you've got your dream and believe sentiments, and then you've got your luscious lupins. I do love a lupin. We used to live in a house, and literally, because the birds take all the lupin seeds when they dry up, they just spread like wildflowers.
Yeah,
they're like,
once you've got one lupin,
yeah,
you've got lots of lupins.
just go, yeah, once you've got a few, they just really go. So if you love lupins and you want more of them, but you will get more because they literally just spread year after year. We just got more and more until we had a massive patch of lupins that come up, but they're absolutely beautiful and smell amazing. So we've got those ones. You can grab those ones today for £23.97 or £29.85, but your Club Inspire prize is £19.18 or $23.88. Right, so you read some of your comments, sorry, because I've been asking you to send them in and I haven't been able to get to your comments because we're a bit mesmerised by Sheena. So let's go back here. So we've got Nancy saying, oh, Sheena and Debbie, you're so funny. Debbie, I love your laugh. What a great start to the morning. Me too. I can't help but giggle once you get going. Yeah, it was funny at the time. I think we did laugh about it. So even Jamie was in tears. Yes. Melanie saying, love all the giggles. Canned beans. I love that. Canned beans. You're right over there. She's just noisy today. She's just very noisy. Canned beans. I love that name on YouTube. Is saying this. You're so hilarious. Love these techniques. Martha's saying, hello, Debbie and Sheena. These colours are beautiful. With the upcoming launches of the unicorn and one of the lovebirds. Oh yes. So you've seen some sneaky peeks, haven't you? I think our Craig has been showing you on the countdown to launch. So yeah, they would look amazing with those. Lynn is saying, absolutely love the way the heart looks. Stephanie saying, I almost recently bought a stamp of a fish with a fancy towel. Now I don't have to. No, absolutely, make your own. Lynn Harvey is saying, I would love to do a wet background and just drip some little drops of liquid colours on it and watch it merge together. Well, Lynn, you can do that now. Nancy's saying, it's beautiful how much the art stands out with the water. Stephanie's saying, do these show up very well on black watercolour cardstock or smooth black card? No. So no, they're not vibrant on black card. You definitely want watercolour card.
That's the joy and the beauty of them, is their translucency. So you need that white, vibrant card behind them to make them sing. Right. If you put them on black, you don't see anything.
No. Doesn't work. So there you go. Good question. Hadassah is saying, I'm so amazed at how vibrant these are, especially when you add water to them. Yes, still keep their vibrancy. Lynn saying, Brian has done a fabulous job with that background. He definitely did. Well done, Brian. Give him a round of applause. Stephanie is saying, do the ink stain your hands?
You know what? We were just, well, my hands were absolutely covered from this morning's show. And all I did was wash them with a bit of a hard soap, you know, like not a liquid soap. Liquid soap's useless for getting any dye-based stuff off, with your hands. So it's a hard bar of soap. Just use a hard bar of soap.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go. There you go. So they do, but you can get them off. So, or just have a nice long soak in the bath. You'll be fine. Pat is saying, what a lovely idea to add the shimmer spray. She really likes that idea, thinking of putting the spray in it on rather than spraying it on. I like Sheena's idea much better. Yes, and I've not seen that done, so I think that's amazing. Jane is saying, Sheena, you are blowing my mind. This is the kind of art, just play, no rules. Absolutely. And Mally is saying, I will take this as a compliment to Sheena. My mother just said, I didn't think you were home. Oh, that just flicked up then. I didn't think you were at home because you were so quiet when she looked in the TV, and she said it's because Sheena's on. The only time you are quiet.
Oh, bless.
There you go. Well, anyway, I spoke. There's still lots of comments. Remember, if you've got any questions, then send them across and I'll send them over to Sheena. Remember, it's National Nacho Day, so let us know what's on your topping of your nachos. But let's get back over to Sheena and see some more things with these amazing paints.
Nachos again, and now I'm just thinking of salsa and sour cream.
Oh, nice.
And guacamole. You've got guacamole with it.
Yeah.
So everything just loaded,
just load it on. Yeah, load it on.
Right, so what I'm going to do, Debbie, I'm going to try like full bleaching in the background, reverse stenciling. So I've got a soft toothbrush here, right? And I'm going to, it's just barely damp, and I'm just going to go and just scrub all this very, very lightly, very, very gently, yeah?
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
And then you've got that pattern revealed.
Oh, mind blown again.
Yeah, so hardly any water. Take most of it. I'll show you what I'm doing. Put the toothbrush in, the soft one, not a hard bristly thing, and then get rid of the majority of the water, and then just lightly hold it in place. You don't want water seeping out, you see, underneath the stencil. You'll not get a nice bold shape on it. Very, very light.
That's magic. You are a magician.
And then blot it, lift it up.
Oh, Sheena! That's amazing.
So pretty, isn't it?
It's just incredible. I would never have thought to do that.
Well, we didn't do that on this morning. Should we have?
No, I can hear in my ear, they're all oohs and ahs, and I thought they haven't seen this technique.
Ah.
That is so clever.
It's good though, isn't it? It's cool. So I've got a strip of them just going down there, but you see how that enhances that card there?
That's amazing.
We can do a little few more maybe fading out here, but it looks nice if you just have it, just not many. And you see how you can see it lightening, so that's...
Yeah, you can see it. It is like magic.
Yeah, this is the best way to get these lightened. I've tried baby wipes, I've tried all kinds of things, I've tried a little bit of damp kitchen paper, but this is definitely the most successful way to do that with this
Yeah,
brush.
I've used wipes before.
Yeah,
that
is much more effective, isn't it? Now, I mean, look at how cool that looks, just with that layering it up again, because that was that nice band. And then I would put my grit in here, black card to match the layer. That's amazing. And then you're done.
Yeah, you're absolutely done. That's incredible. I know that you've blown everyone's mind by doing that. Susie's literally gone, OMG, that is so cool. Bleaching through a stencil, wow, wow, wow. Lynn Harvey's like, oh my goodness, wow, I love that demo with the stencil and toothbrush. Yes, so grab your toothbrushes, but make sure you grab those paints, because we've got them for you. Showstopper, you can see there, £33.60 or $44. Now, we're going to let you check out your baskets. While you do that, we're going to have a quick look at our Craig.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show. Do the show, then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. Soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. Soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
It differs slightly depending how lively I'm feeling first thing in the morning. Sometimes I head to the gym. More often than not, I don't head to the gym and I go on the school run. After the school run, I'm normally in here, getting by about 10 o'clock, chatting with the producer, whoever that might be on the day. So I've started going home a little bit more now, actually, in between shows. I only live about 5 minutes up the road, so it's nice to take a bit of a break. Go and make a nice cheese sarnie. Yeah. Cheese sarnie, I love a cheese sandwich. Going home. I can't say the end of the day. You might want to keep this in. I can't say the end of the day, can I? The best part of the day is starting off and finding out what kind of a day it's going to be. Oh, probably night owl now. Never. He's so dirty. Oh, that's a really good question again. I'm a bath man. I love a bath. Coffee in the morning, in the evening. No breakfast. I don't really have breakfast. I tend to sort of eat my first meal around lunchtime. Craft along. My waistcoats, my range of waistcoats, because you've always got to have plenty of waistcoats ready for the day. Is help the guys pack up. I know you're looking at me saying you don't do that. I do. I'm not one of those presenters that comes in, you know, doesn't help the backstage crew. I'm always helping out. You just ask anybody else.
Welcome back to Crafters TV. We are in the middle of nearly an hour into the show for our Colour Me Happy. Now we're sticking with the theme of the watercolours. It was our launch today at 12 o'clock, so you can go back and watch that. It's a very busy show, and we're now carrying on with that, which is just an amazing show. In fact, all the comments that are coming through are incredible. Lynn is saying, OMG, wow, I love that demo with the stencil and the toothbrush. Jane is saying, I'm sitting here with my mouth hanging open, so cool. Patty is saying totally amazeballs. Jane is saying now we all need to name our toothbrushes. Melanie is saying thank you all for the great tips, Sheena. Kim is saying you are also full of awesome tips, Sheena. I always learn so much. And Charlotte is saying more crafty goodness by Sheena. I enjoyed the earlier shows very much and ordered the Showstopper earlier, and I am so much looking forward to trying these techniques that Sheena has demonstrated. And Crafty Angie is saying I have saved this show and have a page just for Sheena. I want to try these Sheena makes with all the other inks that I already have. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the great thing of saving the show, so make sure you do that or bookmark them so you can go back to them and watch them, especially when yours comes through the post. Now, if you want to go for that Showstopper today, we have 2 lots of the inks, beautiful colours. Let's just refresh your memory with those ones. These are the first colours that you're getting in there. So this one is your colourist Essentials. Beautiful colours there, those 6 colours, and then you've got your colour inspirations as well. So you're getting 12 colours in there for £33.60 or $44 for your Club Inspire. You're also getting your accessory set, which comes with your pipettes, and it comes with your water spritzer and your little tubs in there as well. So it's just a handy little accessory set to keep. And also, don't forget, keep commenting, because everybody that comments will go into a bit of a draw at the end to win these amazing pens. And what a set to have. These are ones that I use all the time, especially they are our Christmas edition, so going to be great for all your Christmas makes as well. But they're your alcohol pens, and you'll be getting those, well, we're going to give those away at the end of the show. Right, let's get back over to Sheena and see what else she's got to inspire us all with.
Right, so I'm thinking, you know, Maria and I like to sit in the living room and colour in and do pictures and things, Debbie. And Maria created a really gorgeous picture yesterday, and I'm going to see if I can do it and simplify it in record time. Okay, so I'm just saying, if it does work, I might not be able to go home because they'll be like, what, took me all night to do that, so I'll not be spoken to, but just saying. But you know, after the fact, it's easy, isn't it? You look at it and you go, that was, so it's not going to look as like amazing, but it might look pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I've got a big brush, I've taped a line across the middle of this card here with some low-tack tape, and it looks a bit fuzzy because I've detached a little bit on my jeans.
Oh, okay,
just so that it doesn't tear
I did wonder what that was.
Yeah,
I thought you'd painted a line across there.
Yeah, so what I've got is I've got a bit of this dark blue here, this gorgeous, lovely blue. This now I should mention I've got a make a colour chart. There's my colour chart I couldn't find earlier. So I'm using this storm blue, which is great, and I do want a little touch of this black out there as well. So I literally am going for this and making it up as I go. I'm not going to, I'm telling you as it is, that's exactly what's happening. This is me seeing what happens as we go. So I've put more colour on there at the top and darker colour. And now I'm putting the black at the sides like this, and to the sides also like that. And then what I want to do is I want to take my kitchen paper, well actually you know what's better is tissue, because I want to create some clouds in the sky, and the best way to do that is to use like a soft, like a tissue rather than you know, like a kitchen paper. It's a bit tougher, isn't it? So I'm just going and making some cloudy shapes like this in the sky like that. And then we've got a turbulent, stormy sky.
It's amazing.
And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to make some mountains in the background. So I'm going to make them a bit like maybe purpley bluey, like this colour, like just there. So it just gives it the impression of some hills. So can you see I'm just going up and down like this with it?
Amazing.
Like that. And maybe put a little bit of the darker colour just on part of it like this.
You're so clever.
And then we've got little mountainy kind of, and it depends how, if you want to make them more kind of mountains or hills, just you just have a play with them, but that'll do there. And then, so we've got the clouds, we've got that going on there, which is interesting. We can put a sun in the sky, maybe here, let's try full bleaching this bit here, like that. And then we'll drag, and this is this gorgeous one that Maria created last night, but I'm thinking, right, let's see if we can do it and see if I can kind of emulate it in a quick way with these paints, because again, you know, this was with watercolor, traditional watercolor, but I love the fact that if you can do something that makes it more accessible for everybody with you know, these, because these are ink based, so dye based, so they work differently to a watercolor, actual traditional watercolor. So we've got the sun there, we've got that, we've got mountains in the background. I can dry that, and if you want the clouds to look a little bit more, these have gone a little bit feathery like this, so we can soften the edges a little bit like this if you want, to make them a little bit less kind of, you know, bitty like that, but I'm not really that bothered because I quite like that look.
I just can't believe that you can bring an image to life so quickly like that. That looks incredible.
It's quick, isn't it? And then we'll dry it, Debbie, because this is important, because what we're going to do next is we're going to remove this bit at the bottom, and then we've got the sky and hills, and then we'll create a sea at the bottom bit, and we'll put a little bit white in this to make it look more like a full-on sun, a little bit gouache on there. But this needs to be dry before I move this tea.
My flabber is gasted.
Sorry?
My flabber is gasted.
And then I'm going to take this off here like that, and that's where, if you just carefully, when it's still a little bit warm, it should remove a bit better. And then let's see if we can get some of that colour, this darker colour, and then I'm going to take that and a bit of black, and I want to try and dry brush across like this from the sides, because I want to create the look of like a water, like light on that sea there.
That's crazy that you've just done that. I think you're a witch.
I am a witch, but that's a whole other story.
In the nicest possible way. Wow. You are so talented, Sheena.
Well, you know, I don't get out much, Debbie. And when I stay at home, this is what we do. Maria and I have an evening, we'll sit and, I've been doing little miniature paintings. They're really good fun.
Yeah, you show me. They're amazing.
Loving them. So, can you see how now just drag that darker at the side so that you've got loads of drama going on. No, I don't want it. You don't want it wonky. You need it straight. That's the important thing. It needs to be parallel, these lines, yeah? Like this. So we've got the light on the water, and then we just need to create some foreground. So I can create like a browny colour with, actually I've got orange here, with some orange, and I can put a little bit of greeny colour in there and start that on some sandy bits here in the foreground. A bit more of the orangey colour.
I mean, you've just created this amazing like sun bursting through without any colour on the sun whatsoever. That's...
this is what you can do if you just play a little bit and just practice, and just don't be scared of the colour and have a little bit of a, you know, a play like that. Now that's quite vibrant, so I could tone it down a little bit. So the opposite of yellow is going to be like a purpley colour. So I think I might have a kind of that and that. If I put that over there, it might, yeah, that's better. Can you see how that's just toned that down? Taking that away there like that. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of gouache on that sun.
You're like, I've got 5 minutes, I'm just going to create a masterpiece.
And then
have you ever sold your artwork, Sheena?
You know what, that's what I did when I was 19. I lived in America. I had friends who lived across the way who, when they realised I could paint and draw then, they had an art gallery, and this was in Irvine in California, but they had designers would come all the way from New York for very posh houses, and what they were looking for was the right artwork with the right colour scheme and things. So I've actually sold stuff to people who were like mega wealthy people with my artwork at 19. Yeah, I was in these things because they'd, you know, they'd say we want this, and I did a few bespoke things, yeah. So, but it's been a lot of time since I've done that. But you know what? I've been doing a lot of stuff, Debbie, that, you know, when you end up where you've got that much stuff, so I think I might well do that again, and hopefully people might be interested.
Absolutely, I'm sure people would want a Sheena original, that's for sure. In fact, Sarah on YouTube has just said, the waters have parted for Sheena to walk on. I'm speechless.
So there you go. So if you haven't got enough light on there, you can always add a little bit more light where you want it. A little bit there like that. But be careful of this because it does make it a little bit more milky. But there you go.
I am literally lost for words. Yeah, I'm absolutely lost for words, as is everybody. The comments literally are coming in, which is just incredible. Kat is saying, wow again. Shout out to Maria. Handmade by Stacey is saying, just wow. Linda's saying, amazing. Kim is saying, you make it look so easy, but so quickly. Mo Lang is saying, beyond wow. Jen is saying, absolutely stunning. Julie is saying, she's not a witch, she's a wizard.
You're a wizard, Ari.
Charlotte is saying, you're a wizard, Ari, yeah. Truly looks like the sun shining on the water. What Sheena does with these colours is absolutely amazing. And Sean is saying, wow, Sheena, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, if you want to be creating something as fabulous as Sheena, you can absolutely get some amazing effects with these watercolours. So they are our 12 watercolours, 6 in each pack, which is incredible. And it comes as a showstopper with the accessory set as well. Someone did ask, I see the earlier comment about what the little pots are for, Sheena.
Yes.
What are they good for, the little pots inside?
The little pots, you can mix some extra paint up in that if you've got some little extras,
okay,
pop it in there. Or like a wash, like, you know, if you want to put some in, and then you can also, you know, put these in a spray bottle if you want to make a liquid.
Yep.
And put them in that little spray bottle. So if you put, like, you know, quite a bit of water, a few drops of colour, and pop it in your spray bottle, you can do your own kind of misters with it as well.
So actually, if you wanted to mix a different green,
exactly,
then put it in there and then spray water in it, it'd go a lot further, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Love that. So,
and
yeah.
The pipettes are just great fun. They're really useful. Yeah, so do we want another technique? Yes.
So amazing. Nancy is saying, I would love to hang this painting on my wall. Watch out, you never know, Sheena could be selling some of her makes. Maria is saying, no, Sheena, your dinner's in the dog. That took me 2.5 hours last night. Maria, she's just totally...
It's ruined. I don't know how many times. No, I've done it this time. I've ruined it. Right, that's it.
Oh, you didn't have to tell us that, Maria. I mean, we're giving you all the credit, honestly. But 5 minutes, so shows how amazing you are. But actually, it does show how easy they are to use as well. And you can be that artist. You can be that person that's using them, which is absolutely incredible. But we're just going to keep going because we're absolutely loving it. Everybody is loving this. Jeanette is saying, I think it's so cool how the absence of colour can make your eyes see the light. Love that. It's very, very true. And definitely true in the case of that one that Sheena just did, because it looked incredible, didn't it, with the sun rays coming through. And just done with bleaching that out and then adding a little bit of white paint. Right, Miss Wizard over there. What wizardry are you going to show us next?
Well, I thought we'd do a little bit of draw the line. Why not, eh?
Yes.
So what I'm doing to prepare this, to give it a little bit more drama, is I have got a stylus, the pokey tool, and I'm just drawing a line across like this, and now I'm going and I'm just drawing some little twiggy bits coming up from that, like twiggy marks. And what that's going to do, when we add the water to this, it should hopefully collect the paint and the colour in those bits and make it look a little bit like trees, right, a little bit more. So we've done that there. Now we're going to take these colours here. I'm going to put a little bit more of this black. I should mention, these are really good. These travelled with me 4 hours in the car this morning, and the car is still the car colour. I would not be able to go home if it was not that good, if these are open. So as long as you put the lids on properly, they've been pretty, they're good. So the other thing is they've got this little dropper bottle, so you can literally control how much you put out. And if you put too much out and you don't use it, you can always squeeze it back up into the dropper and put it away again, Debbie, which is a great thing. Or use a pipette, well, actually from that little squirty thing, just put it back in. But the other thing is, if you put it in this, use the palette, you can actually, you can literally leave it out, and it'll just get, it'll dry up, and then you put more water in to reconstitute it. So
and just in case, Sheena, anyone's looking for those palettes that you've got there, they are on the website and they're in stock as well. So amazing little palettes these are, aren't they?
They're brilliant. So what I've just done, Debbie, is these colours I had put out earlier were dried up a little bit. That yellow's a little bit dry. So all you do, just add a little bit of 1 drop of water there, and they're like back to the where they were. So I'm going to take a large brush. I've got my flat brush, which is essential if I draw the line. And I'm going to take some colour, and I'm going to probably start with maybe this black colour here, and I'm going to draw a line of black along there like this. Then I'm going to take some of this this blue. Let's try that lighter blue just across the top, and then a bit of the blue across the bottom maybe. I want to do a little bit more black, and then maybe a bit of this green. Let's go a little bit tealy kind of green there. And then I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to drag that along there like this. And that now, can you see how we've got, it's working brilliantly if I draw the line with a tree line there.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And then we can drag that down there. So the thing is, before we were just using the, you know, the aqua paints, the aqua pens, yeah? But
yep.
The thing is, we can obviously do that with these now as well. So we've got the sky in there, we can maybe pop that little tree line there, and then actually I'm going to just drag that down a little bit, let it wick down a little bit more into that river, lake kind of look. So can you see, I love that wintry tree line.
So, yeah, it looks amazing.
And then the bank like this, and then we can draw another bank here with the maybe about here. This is very wintry, this one. Like that.
Just such a clever concept, isn't it, this?
It is, and it was one of those things that was just when I was waiting to do a show at this TV studios, I thought, oh, I'm going to have a try that. And I was like, whoa, yeah, okay, I'm going to do that on the show today. And I did. And that was the start of Draw the Line. So the benefit of this is I can block this in really quickly, whereas the pens took a little bit longer to block in. And you touch more of that black there. Put that little bit out like this.
I suppose because these are already wet, aren't they, where a pen is not as wet.
Yes, exactly, Debbie. So you've got that in the, yeah, precisely. You have to take the colour out, and you don't want to put it on a wet card. So now you've got that landscape there almost complete. The one I did earlier, you could pop a little bit of a browny kind of, I don't know what the orange will look like. Make it look a bit autumnal, a little bit of a browny kind of. We added the heathery colour to the one we did earlier, and that was really pretty. A little bit with a pinky colour on there. Don't be scared to have a play with the colour. Just pop it on, and if you're using watercolour cards, you should be fine to layer it up and put some different colours in like this. I'm going to pop a little bit of that pink, even though it is rather bright in the sky as well, because why not? And then I'm going to add a little bit to the water. So you see how you're just playing? I'm just literally playing as I'm going, just having a play with it.
Yeah, and that's the best thing to do with them, isn't it, when you get them?
It absolutely is, Debbie. And then, what you can do as well in this foreground, if you want a bit of texture, while it's still wet, we'll put a little bit of salt on there, and that'll give it a little bit of texture when that dries. And then, so it doesn't have to be, yeah, this is like, don't tell Christina, but I've got our salt. But when that dries, that'll give it a mottled kind of heathery look. And let's put something in the sky here now while it's still wet. Oh no, we've got a supermoon going on here. Oh no, it's spreading, it's spreading. It is a bit like American Wealth in London thing, isn't it? Stick to the path, lads, stick to the path. And then we'll pop it in. So what we'll do here is we can take some colour out this when it's still wet and do it that way before it dries. We can add a little bit of maybe a bit gouache. That's still, because it's dye based, it will stay a little bit. What I'm going to do is let that dry there, then we'll take that remover. Can you see how the texture's coming up on there already?
Yeah, I can see that. It looks amazing.
See? So, and then we'll have a little bit play and add a little bit more to that. But this was the one I did earlier with similar colours. In fact, let's do that dry brush little technique again, because we'll pop a little bit of this pink, a little bit of the black. Now this is important that this brush is almost dry to do this, and then we can actually a bit more just black. It's still a bit wet, because what you need to do is just drag up like this. Can you see how you're getting kind of like a fluffy kind of texture like that, Debbie? Yeah, and that's what you would do to get that, but I need to just have that dry and then go with the black. So I may just force dry this because it's already creating texture there. So I'm going to have a tidy up, come back, and then we'll have a look and continue
Absolutely, yes. I think you're just blowing everybody's minds, which I know you're absolutely loving. Anyone that's still got anything to say. Thing is, when Sheena is demoing, I don't know about you, but you're watching all the time, so you're not even thinking about, because you're so wowed by the demos, you're not even actually thinking of a question that you want to ask. Sheena, could the art professor in Harry Potter, no one needed? That's what you're like. Yes, you're like, sorry, the art professor. Yeah, absolutely. Right, anyway, we're going to let you check out your baskets just while Sheena gets sorted out, and we're going to have a little break. Here we go.
Day to day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee, and flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say, it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along. Every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me, and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts, and then grab my tea.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Ah, lovely Tracy there. Right, before we go back over to Sheena, I've just got some pigment ink pads to show you, and the colours that we've got in this bundle are exceptional. They're all some of my favourite colours. We're doing these for your Club Inspire price of £22.40 or $32, which is incredible. You're actually getting a selection of 7 pieces here. So you've got your parakeet, the damson wine, absolutely love this colour. It's a beautiful, really deep purple. Then you've got your ocean blue. We've also got your pink tulip, we've got your twilight grey, your lemon tonic and your Bordeaux as well. So all of those colours, 7 in that collection. They're my favourite ink pads. I absolutely love the pigment ink pads. You can do so much with them. They are pigment, they are lots of different techniques you can do with them. So if you want to grab a bargain on your ink pads, grab those ones there. Right, we're going to head back over to see the Showstopper with Sheena and to see what else she can wizard up for us. What have you got, Sheena?
Right, so what I've done, Debbie, is I've got this back now. I dried it a little bit and I've put a little bit of white gouache. You know the white gouache that we had with the Bella Luna set? Yeah, I put a little bit of that on that moon just to break it out a little bit more. And I've done a little dry brush. Basically means you use it really, no water in the brush, and just drag it across like this on the water, just so that it gives it a highlight. So you would use even a flat brush or even a round brush, but no water in it, but then just drag it like this, and then you makes it look a bit textured and like it's ripples. You can see how it looks. Instead of a flat wash, it looks like it's got light breaking on the water by the dry brush technique.
I always forget about the gouache.
Yeah, oh, the gouache is fabulous. I'd be lost without my gouache, yeah. And then you've got that nice highlight there that we didn't have. And then what I would do is the thing I was talking about before is let's get a little bit of that black out, and then we can pop a little bit there, and then we're going to use the flat brush, but again we want this dry, so take all the water out of it and then put some ink on it, but you want that like almost dry, and then you're going to drag up like this, so that you've got the look of
that's so effective.
Yeah, like grass or foliage or whatever coming up, like, yeah, again, all that texture. And then we put a little bit of texture in the sandy bit here, and it just then makes it look much more like you're looking into the picture. It gives it a bit more drama, makes it look more natural, more kind of like, you know, like a real scene. It takes it from less fantasy and a little bit more like a real thing that you're looking at. And then that there is what we would then say was complete with a little bit of a vignette around the outside. Oh, should I tell you what we'll do? Tiny little thing, one more little thing. We'll take some of that black again. And then we can, let's see if this will work. I'm going to try it on a bit of card first. If we can do a little bird by using the ends of this. I'd rather try it first than...
And I suppose black in this one is a really good one to have, because you can literally change the tone of every colour that you've got.
Absolutely. I want to do just the smallest amount here. I've got an albatross here and the thing there. A pterodactyl flying here. But it gives you an idea of a couple of little birds flying in the background. So yeah, just that's another one.
Love that, absolutely amazing. We are going to get some more demos in this time. Just going to go in and see if we've got any more comments. So going back to the draw the line in the earlier one, we've got Kat saying that she teaches everyone she knows draw the line, from family to friends to neighbours, and the girl in the shop demoing it at the craft shop, at the craft group, and she's putting capital letters. Thank you, Sheena. Charlotte is saying the pinkish colour colour looks like wildflowers at the bottom. It's really lovely. Just shows by adding that pop of colour how beautiful that can change the whole concept of the picture.
Absolutely.
Stacey is saying these colours are so pretty, and Stephanie is saying I love the colour combos, and Lynn is saying amazing demos as always, Sheena. And Lynn is saying Sheena's pictures are like mini canvas paintings. Yeah, they absolutely are. They are just incredible. Now, don't forget to check out those baskets because we are very busy for these watercolour paints. The Showstopper is the best bundle to go for. You're getting those with that collection as well, which has got your pipettes in there, plus your spritzers and your little bottles that you can mix your paints in as well. So a great set to have there. You're getting that all for £33.60 or $44 from your Club Inspire. Right, Sheena, it's Fast and Furious tonight. What next?
All right, should we do a splodge? Because I haven't even shown you samples yet of the stuff. We've got some gorgeous.
Oh yes, we've not done any of that.
Little technique swatches. So let's start with the pipette again. Let's do a little. So I'm going to take the pipette and I'm going to do. Oh, look at the colour of that water. Definitely not like new water, is it? So and then I'm going to just make splodges of patterns with this and just basically just move the water around like this, and even with the pipette do a little bit. Oh, what a shame that water is certainly not clean. Yeah, I need to get the new water, I think.
I mean, it's not bad colour considering all the painting you've done in the last hour and a half. Absolutely,
yeah. It hasn't done too badly. We've pushed it, haven't we, to the max. So I'm just creating random patterns with this, like this. And then what we can do is, I'll do a little bit more down here. I don't want too much on there, but I do want a little bit of, you know, wanted to just encourage you to the kind of shape you want, but then it looks good if you've got little squiggly extra bits here and there as well. Okay, because that's what's going to make it look fun when you do the next bit. Then we're going to bring the colours in, and I'm wondering which we should use this other palette. Let's use this one here. We haven't used this one as much. And I'm going to take the my brush and the end of the brush again, bring that in, and then we can pick up some colour and literally just look at that.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
And it just wicks across it, doesn't it? It's fabulous technique.
If you just did that brown, Sheena, it'd look like the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to pop that little bit. Look, see how it finds its way into these other little bits.
That is so cool.
It's so much fun, isn't it?
Wow.
It's literally just finding little pockets of areas that, whoa, I'm watching it. It is so therapeutic to do this
absolutely.
And watch what happens. Whoa, look at that. Look at that.
It's amazing.
And then you're going to get a really cool, you know, splodgy kind of background here with all these gorgeous colours playing together.
This is better than watching fireworks.
Isn't it? Quieter as well. A lot quieter, Debbie. We're really lucky that Willow isn't bothered by them. But, you know, friends, dogs and people who are, it's so sad.
Yeah, it's so sad,
really...
isn't it? We used to have a German Shepherd and she absolutely loved the fireworks.
Yeah,
She'd
Willow
go out and
she
jump
watched...
up in the sky and chase them.
Yeah. Willow's not bothered at all. We like literally hold her and look at them sometimes and she's like, oh yeah, that's a good one, yeah, you know. But look, how cool is that? Just
that's
having
amazing.
to play with the splodge. And then you've got this cool, this really good abstract background that you can then play with and do something with. Oh, you know what we should do next? Should we do a bit of shaving foam?
Oh,
that was the one we did earlier, and it's become a lot paler, but it just looks really, to me now I can't unsee your face. It looks like an alien with two eyes there and like a weird mouth, and it's a bit scary. So
it's
now I
so
can't unsee it, so I need to like, move that around there. But yeah, we'd like to see the swatches. We'll pop that to one side.
Please.
Let that just dry itself because you can't like force it dry. You just got to do it in its own time. So these are just some examples here that it just shows you can do a graduated wash there. So that's just starting with the colour at the top, then adding water. But look at how well that washes down like that. 2 colour wash. So start it there with one colour, then that with the other, at the other side, and meet in the middle with adding water. 4 bleaching. So, I mean, even that, just we did with the Brian background. Oh, Brian, but that's the Brian background with less water. Yeah. And then we've got the salt technique.
That's
And
so
then
cool.
we've also got stenciling. So using the stencil through it, we saw the reverse stenciling.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we've got the stencil cleanup. So that's the ink on the stencil. I love that
yes.
one. Looks very Roman, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah,
a,
it's so
like an
cool.
old tile. I love that. And then this one is wet into wet. So you wet it, the background, and then drop the colour in. Yeah?
Yep.
Similar to what we just done with the splodge. Stamping with them. So you can brush them onto your stamp and stamp with them. Oh, we should try that with the board floors if we've got time. This one is the clean up and full bleach. So what you've got on your mat, just pick it up and then full bleach it. And then this shows what we can do with them called glazing. So basically, you start with a colour and then you add another colour on the top of it when it's dry. So the yellow here, when you add the pink on the top, you get orange. Can you see?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yes.
and you just and so it shows how one colour will mix on top of the other colour, which is a technique that watercolour artists like to use like that. What was I going to? Was it? Oh yeah, we've got the shaving foam we can do. Shall I have get set up for that one?
Yeah, let's have a look at some of the comments and see if we've got any questions. Lynn is saying, amazing demos of Sheena as always. Lynn is saying, oh, so Pat is saying another, no, where did I just read that? Karen is, oh, here, Karen is saying, what do you do with all your demos?
With all my demos? Well, this morning we did a big giveaway. So this morning when you were watching, somebody won all of these from this morning. Literally, you're going to have so many cards that you can put together with what I did this morning. By the way, there also goes dragonflies, a little bit of the glitter on the top that
That's
we did
amazing.
earlier. And so, yeah, somebody's getting all of these to do something with them. So, yeah.
Oh, very cool. There you go. So giving them away. That's what happens to them, Karen. Susie's saying, I love that purple colour. Yeah, the purple's beautiful in that. Annie's saying, I think I've broken my wow emoji. Stephanie's saying, Sheena, do you pick the colours based on the colour wheel or some other method? I've realised I just might be, it might just be experience.
You know what? I don't really go with the colour wheel because it's like, ooh, I'd have to stop and observe it. In my head, I know that certain colours, if you remember the colours that if you cross the stream on the colour wheel, that's about the most useful thing to just kind of refer to, I think.
Yep.
So if you know, like you've got yellow and purple, you'll get brown.
Yep.
If you've got red and green, you're going to get brown if they're mixed together. So if you've got purple and blue next to each other, or purple and pink, they'll look great because what's in purple, pink, what's in purple, blue. Can you see? So, and then if you go to, so you've got purple, then you go to blue on this side, you can then go to yellow because yellow and blue will make a green colour for you. So can you see how it's just thinking ahead? So just think of the colours that don't mix well and try and keep them away from the border, but have another colour in the middle that can be the kind of the friendly colour that'll play nice with both of them on either side.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it. Stacey is saying watercolours can sometimes be a little blah. She said, but these are so vibrant. That's very true, actually. Sometimes once you water them down, but these still stay really vibrant, don't they?
Very vibrant. And you know what? I have got, you know, I really have spent hundreds and hundreds of pounds on watercolour sets at home. I literally, there's one set which was £180 and it got such good reviews. And I thought, wow, this is like, and it's just for like 24 little pans, just a little palette like this. And I was so disappointed in it because the colours weren't vibrant at all. Good for what they call glazing, layering them up, but not anywhere near the pop of colour. So not all paints are different, even watercolour paints, different brands have got different properties.
Right, yes. And Sarah's also saying, I ordered these watercolours and a few other things I needed to complement some of the sets. I can't wait to get them. And Janice said, can you use something as a resist technique with these watercolours as well?
Yes, absolutely. So you could use, you know, that's like drawing gum and masking fluid. You could do that. But you can also use like a candle or a crayon.
Glycerin.
Sorry?
Glycerin.
Glycerin, yeah, the glycerin one. Glycerin doesn't resist, but it does, you can blend with them, with the glycerin. But yeah, a candle, or in fact, there was a good, I think I saw a candle over there. We should have a try of that, if I can find it. We'll have a try if you talk to Debbie for a minute.
Candle?
I think I saw
Oh,
a
for the resist.
Yeah.
Yes.
because it looks really cool if you do that with a stencil as well.
Oh, yes, that's a
Do you
good
want to talk
idea.
to people and have a look?
Yeah, Susie's saying put my glasses on. I know, yeah, I knew Susie would keep me straight, absolutely. Let's just go and have a look at that Showstopper and what you're getting in there. We've got 2 sets on there. They're absolutely beautiful. You're getting 12 inks in total in those little bottles. Do we know how much you're getting in each one? 25 mils in each one. You're getting your beautiful colours there in both those sets, so 12 inks. You're also getting your 5-piece accessory set there, which is going to be with your pipettes, your water spritzer, and your little tubs as well, so little pots. £33.60 or $44. Now, if you just want them on their own, and I will show you the colours that we've got there. We've got your colour inspirations here. You've got your catkin green, your seaweed aqua, your night blue, your Parisian orange, your poppy red, and your clematis violet. And then your colour essentials, you've then got your licorice black, that's a lovely name, isn't it? Your storm blue, your lightning blue, your sunflower yellow, your magenta rose, and your elderberry purple. So you're getting all those 12 colours, and you can get those for £30.38 or $37.92 if you're in your Club Inspire. So great ones there. And remember, keep commenting. I know you've sent loads of comments through tonight, so it's really lovely that you've been so interactive. So thank you for sending them all through. But we've literally got still 25 minutes, so get those comments in because you're getting the chance to win a pen set, which is your tri-blend pens. It's your 6-pen pack of your special. It's your Christmas special one. So you're getting all of those ones. Your 18 colours in total. But that will come free to someone at the end of the show. Right, I think our Sheena is ready. Oh, remember we've got the firework flash sale as well. So do go across there. It's on until the 10th of November. So make sure you go and grab yourself a firework bargain, which is incredible. Right, we're going to head back to Sheena, and I think she's found a candle.
I found one, and I'm just looking to see if, let's do that one again. Let's do this. So I've got that same stencil, which was really nice that we used earlier. I think that's really pretty. And I'm going to tape that down onto, now I don't know, I haven't done this with this. So, but I'm going to try it out. Right, there's the tape. You put it down and then it disappears again. It's like, it's not, it's as if the place wasn't tidy or something, you know. What? So I'll tape that down there. So what I've got is white watercolour card. I should mention all that these have been using the white watercolour card. I've taped that down and I've found just a little tea light. I knew I've seen ones there somewhere. And I'm going to go over my stencil like this with this tea light. Like that, and then just continue like this. See, it's wearing down quite quick, that.
I've not seen this done before.
Well, I haven't done it on a show before, Debbie, but I was thinking of it, and then I thought, oh, well,
in my head, I thought you was going to melt a candle onto something, and then.
Oh, you know what? I might have gone a little bit too heavy-handed with the candle.
Yeah, but I think that's cool.
But let's try and see if we can put that on, and then we can get rid of it later. Because if I try and wipe it now, it's going to go everywhere with the thing. So it might work, it might not. We needed it. It's a very soft candle. A harder candle might be the way to go. But let's just try. Yeah, it's not going to. I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, it's gone too. Well, it's kind of, you can kind of see it working there. It's just chewed the candle up. Let me have a look.
Candle's too soft.
Can you see how yeah, you needed a stronger, a harder candle.
You can see it though, and I suppose when it's dry, you then could wipe that away, couldn't you?
Exactly, and blot it away. But yeah, that didn't. It hasn't. It's just chewed the candle.
We love live demos. It's worth a try.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it. Yeah, it needed a different candle that wasn't as soft. That's very soft wax. A harder wax candle you could do that with for sure, but not that.
I'm actually thinking, so you could heat emboss with our pigment ink pads that we've got on the show,
You know what,
and you could do that and then create that resist. Also,
Debbie, sorry Debbie, go on, carry on, we're going to do something else, right?
she's thought of something and she's pointing at me, she's
We'll
pointing,
do
so
something that
she's going to
this'll
sort
work.
something out. Yeah, so I was thinking that, and also I was thinking of the our resist pads. That you could dry sort of brush, keeping that like you did with the, keeping your brush quite dry. You could put it onto our resist pads, and that would probably work on there as well. So that's a good one to try. So yes, are you ready for us to come back to you, Sheena, or do you need some time?
I am, Debbie, because this will definitely, this is a winner chicken dinner. Right, so this one will definitely work. So what we've got is, I've got wax everywhere. Now, whose idea was that? Remember that person's name who said that there was less? 'Cause I'm going to have words. Right. So I'm going to tape this on here, if it'll take, because I don't think there's that much wax on here now. I think I've got it everywhere. And then I'm going to pop that there like that. I'll try to use a different stencil because I've got that one pretty
waxy.
much. Yeah, it's a bit of a waxy mess. And then we are going to use some glycerin, which is the glycerin here, right? And then I'm going to use one of these little spongy applicators, like that. And then we're going to...
There was a pipette with full of that, Johnny, yes, but it's
there was
now
a
come out of the
pipette
pipette.
Yeah. Funny that.
It's always me, isn't it, Sheena?
I don't think I'm going to... I shouldn't be near any embossing powder or anything. I'll stick to me. I'll be like a... I'll look like a statue driving home if I get it on me when I'm doing this. Go near a heat source. I've had it.
I mean, if it got caught on camera, it would have been comedy gold.
Your face when it happened, it was like, oh!
I know, I did just do that. I didn't expect it to shoot out like that.
No, it was impressive though, Debbie, I got to say. So what I've done, Debbie, is I've used glycerin on this, like this here, and tried to keep it quite not too thick and gloopy. Then we're going to get our clear embossing powder. I'm just going to put it inside
I
the
didn't know you could do this with glycerin.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can. People don't usually do it, but you know me with the glycerin. It's a thing, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, seriously, I need shares in glycerin. Right, so, right, got that there. So bear with, I just wanted, whoever's called is, I apologise, I just literally was the only one I had handy there. Don't tell that person who was I'm apologising to. Oh, Nicole Bradwick. I know Nicole, she's fine. Yeah,
She'll be fine, yeah. She'll be honoured that you've used
she's
her
all right.
card.
She's a good Nicole. She's a good Nicole. Yeah. So I'm going to heat this now. Okay.
Well, honestly, that's really shocked me. I didn't know you could heat emboss with glycerin.
Well, people don't, Debbie, but I do. It's
The
something
thing
I
is,
come up with.
once your
lovely.
powder's melted, it's there, isn't it? It doesn't come
it's
off.
all it's doing is it's acting like your glycerin's acting like an ink, like an embossing ink, but it goes on much quicker and it's much cheaper because when you're embossing ink, you've got to get it from there onto an applicator and it takes longer. You know,
Wow.
you can't soak your applicator as quickly as you can with ink in an ink pad as you can with a little bit of glycerin on it, and it does the job, I think, better. So we'll have a look and see what we've got here, and then we'll do a little bit of a background on this one.
Well, that's definitely going to act as resist, isn't it?
Right, so we've got that tape on the back there. So already, this is what the candle could have done. That pesky candle.
We mention the candle no more.
No, don't mention the candle. Yeah. So let's use this one. We'll use pinky colours because it is a rose here. So let's reveal what is in here.
Oh, hello.
There you go. That's what we were wanting.
Oh, yes.
Pretty, isn't it?
So nice.
Yeah, lovely. And then what we can do is once that's there, you can just get your paper and we can just
Yeah, that's incredible.
Oop, bit of a mesh there. Wax, I think.
Wax on,
And
wax off.
so now you've got a resist technique using
there you
glycerin and embossing
go.
powder.
She finds a way. Absolutely
go.
amazing. I love that. Just a great technique. Wow, Sheena, thanks. Didn't know you could use candle. We're not mentioning the candle.
Not mentioning the
That was
candle.
before. That was before. Harder candle, then that would work out as well. Actually, could you use crayons? Oh no,
Yes.
but they're colours,
Yeah.
aren't they? I suppose.
Yeah, to
So,
feel harder. That was a really
Yes.
very, very soft. You saw how quickly it went down. It's like super soft wax. It's
Yeah.
not even, you see, you can just like squidge it.
Yeah, too soft. Far
That's a
too
bad
soft.
cat. It knows what it's done. It's in the bin now.
Naughty candle. Sherry's saying she loves all the techniques. They are fabulous. Leslie's saying hello again. Ordered the Showstopper earlier and just ordered another with the palettes. Couldn't resist. Yeah, a couple. So it's a really good idea to stock up on them. Sheena, can I ask if these could be used with the Colour Fusion pads and stamps?
See what the colour?
Your Colour Fusion pads and stamps, the Water
Yes,
Fusion.
the Watercolor Fusion.
Yes.
Yes. Bear with. Funny you should say that.
Bear with, she's looking.
Funny you should say just that. Yeah, I've got loads in here. You name it. What? Winning lottery ticket? It's under here. Wish. No, it's not. But look. Yes. There you go. They're done with these and the Watercolor Fusion.
Oh,
There you
amazing.
go.
So, yep,
Debbie
they're going to work
created these
perfectly.
with the watercolor with these inks, these watercolors, and the Fusion ink pads. Look at that.
So this might be a silly question. Why are they called inks and not paints?
Well, they are paints, they're watercolor paints, but
Oh,
that's
okay,
it's
but
very
they
much
just-
like inks as well.
Okay.
I think, yeah, you know what? They're very much the same.
Oh, okay,
thing.
same
Yeah, when
thing.
you look
We
at
just
them.
made it fancy by
Do you
calling
want to have
them
a look at a
inks.
couple more samples, then we'll do a shaving?
Let's do it. Yes, absolutely.
Look at that. I love that. That is so easy to do, Debbie.
That's
So
amazing.
seriously, you've got to demo this one. You draw around a circle, yeah?
Yeah.
And then do a little ball like that on the top, and then just drop the colour in like like we did for the wings on the.
Wow,
other.
amazing.
Brilliant. That's the just dark around their side with the lino stamps. I love that. That
Yeah,
is
that's
so cool. So that's a
amazing.
splodge with colour just dropped in it, different colours dropped from the pipette, and then some gilding flakes through it.
Yeah,
Super
that's
effective.
amazing.
Coloured in, sponge background, coloured in with them. Beautiful colouring on that.
Yeah, it's
Gorgeous colouring.
Nicole.
Made to guess. And look at that.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That is like super.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you,
so
you
nice.
can't get that with every medium, every colouring medium. They've got to have that intensity of colour to start with. You can't make them do that, a lot of paints.
Yeah.
They just have, and there's another one with that full bleach background.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
And then another one with just a simple background there. Yeah, some little bits of inspiration there for you.
Yeah, they look incredible, absolutely amazing. Susie, yes, you are always nagging me, but I'm glad you're nagging me about my glasses because I do struggle when I forget about them. So Sarah's saying you can use the wax crayons that come with the Easter egg colouring kits. Yes, absolutely, that's what we were just talking about then. Susie says, or could you use a clear watermark ink pad with clear embossing powder? Yeah, absolutely, you could, Susie. Yep, use those as well. Brewer Martin is saying you can also use masking fluid.
Yes.
Oh yes, we haven't had that in for a while.
Yeah.
You could absolutely do that. Evelyn's saying my brain is in overload. Yeah, mine too. Sarah's saying mind-blowing, glycerin for embossing. Thanks, Sheena. Mike is saying that's beautiful. Linda is saying very nice. Melanie's saying wow. And Karen's saying random question. My glitter paste has separated. Glue on top, glitter at the bottom. Will it mix back together? Yes, I just shake mine, give them a good shake, and then use your palette knife just to give it a stir, and that'll all mix back together. And so many great techniques today. Right, shall we get back over to Sheena, because she's going to show us a bit of a shaving foam technique.
Right, tell you
You've
what,
not
Debbie,
seen
we've
this.
got a little bit of a technical hitch.
Oh, technical hitch. What's
Because
the
I need
technical-
kitchen paper. If anybody's listening, I need kitchen paper. I've run out of kitchen paper, if that's okay. But I don't need it right now, but I will need it when we come
Oh,
to
I
clean
can
this
grab
up.
you some. That's
Cheers,
absolutely
Debbie.
fine.
So what I've got is a tray. You know the plastic lids there? I've got that. And I'm going to put some shaving foam in there, like that. Oh, look at that. And then I'm going to take my, what's that? Bone tool, bone folder. And I'm just going to squodge that over like that. It does look like meringue, doesn't it? Like, it's gorgeous. And then going to just spread that out. It's
Does it
very
have to be any
fragrant,
particular
this one.
size?
What was that, Debbie?
Does it have to be any particular size?
Just, I would say, try and make it the size of your card you're going to make it. So it
Yep.
doesn't need to be bigger, because you'll just be wasting it. So I'm thinking if it's an 8x8 piece of card I'm using, or a 6x6, I'm just made it that size.
And
Yeah.
what about thickness?
I would say about that thick. You don't want it too thin, because it'll, it needs to be able to sit on the
So at
surface
least
as well.
about an inch.
About an inch, yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I've got my card ready, a couple of bits of card ready, and I'm going to take my colours. So let's see, well, I'm going to use that. Let's use Catkin Green. Let's use Seaweed Aqua. And let's use the, let me have a look. Bear with, please. Please hold caller. Green Sea Aqua. I'm looking for the Clematis Purple. Why can I not say that one? There it is, right in front of me. Right, they'll do. We'll do some swirly kind of coolie colours here. So I'm going to take these. What I would say with your inks as well, with your paints, the watercolour paint, I'm saying inks, it's my fault. Stand them in a tray just in case you tip them over, you know, because these are mighty powerful. So I'm going to take some little drops and I'm going to pop some here and there, like that.
And again, I suppose it's about being mindful with the colours.
It is,
mixing.
exactly. I'm thinking of swirly aqua-y type colours here. That should look nice together. And then with a bit of purple in there as well.
This is really cool, because I actually thought you could only do this with alcohol inks.
Yeah, well, you see, Debbie, this is a definite winner chicken dinner. So I'm taking my handle of my brush and I'm just going to start swirling like this. Now, the thing to know is when you're swirling these marbled backgrounds, careful that you don't swirl too much. You know, if you've got colours that are on the opposite side of the colour wheel, it'll be like you'll get muddy colours, so just be aware of that. And make the patterns that you like. Like, I love that, like, kind of swirly. It's definitely like a bit Austin Powers, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, behave. So then we'll put that on there, like, and then just squodge it down like this. All right, so we're making a print on that. And then we're going to lift it up, and this is the best bit, this is the fun bit. Lift it up like that, and you go, oh no, what's that about? But then,
oh, I thought you'd done it
ready?
then. Wow, look at that.
Oh yeah, I think
That's
Austin Powers had a
amazing.
shirt with that pattern on it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Look at that. Oh, that is just so cool. So I'm going to splodge that on there. We'll do another one. I'm just going to take the excess foam off there.
Yeah,
but
that's
look at-
amazing. It's so clever.
It's excellent, isn't it? It's so cool. We'll do another one. I love this background. I wonder if we can capture this background on a piece of card. I'm going to try. I'm going to put a bit of card on there. I mean, I know it's gone a little bit, it's not as marbled, it's more overall colour, but it just looks too nice to waste, don't you
Yeah,
think?
absolutely. It looks almost like a whirlpool.
It does, yeah. All right. You ready?
Oh, nice. Love that.
Oh, I like that. I
Yeah.
like that even better than the other. That is
That's
so
incredible.
cool. Oh, that is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. That is incredible.
Is such a good, yeah, that's lovely. And that's, so yes, so that's the shaving foam technique. I haven't got any more cut card. I've never done a show where I've gone through as many pieces of cut card before the show. I cut a lot of watercolour card before every show because I always like to have more than I've got. I've got some little scrap, like longer bits we can do, but I think that, yeah, I've gone through all of it. Yeah,
we've done so many techniques
We've literally
today.
been through them today, but oh yeah, loving that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
Look at that. Yeah, should we have a gallery? Vision on gallery. And I'll write this one here. So that's your first generation, and that was the second generation. So pretty good, eh?
Yeah, I love both of them.
Side.
Absolutely
And should we just
incredible.
go through a little time capsule of what we've done? So we've got the marble technique like that. We've done that. We just did a little quick resist technique that we just did like that with the embossing powder. We have got our cool. This is just the when to wet the heart.
Yeah, that's
I love
amazing.
That. See how it's drying now? Just leave them, let them dry. We've got the iris that we did earlier, and I love the colours as well. These have all gone like that, just so pretty. We've got our simple flower like that. We'll leave that out because I'll show you something you can do with that as well. We've got the koi or the fish there.
Look at that. That's amazing.
It's cool, isn't it? We had just the creature from outer space here. That one there. And then we also had, bear with, I can't believe how much I've done. Seriously, I could set up a stall after today, couldn't I? There's that one there. There's this one here, which was really pretty. Was that from the previous show? That was the previous show, that belongs to that one. There's this one here, which was the draw the line.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. And then this is the one that I might not be able to go home for. Yeah,
that is the demo of the show, isn't it? I mean, look at that.
So there, yeah, we've done, and you know what, I didn't mention in this though, Debbie was talking earlier about, what, can you put it on acetate? Sure can, because what you do is you basically mix it in with a little bit of your glossy highlights.
Wowed me.
And then it allows you to paint onto the, and it's permanent now. So there you go. Easy.
Wow, wow, wow. Sheena, you are absolutely amazing. Honestly, just an incredible show. Carol's done, lovely. You could make a bunch of these in one setting, absolutely. This is a great technique, Stacey's saying, to do with the kids. They will love anything messy. Super pretty technique with a shaving foam. It's looking lovely. It's like magic. Can you use any card for the technique? I would definitely recommend watercolour card, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely watercolour, Debbie, for sure. Yeah.
Amazing. Yes, watercolour card is what you need. Right, so I'm just going to go back because these are busy with the ink pads. It's the gold shimmer ink pads, which are absolutely beautiful. So you're getting them in all these gorgeous colours. Let me put my glasses on and then I'll be able to see. You've got your Secret Garden. We've also got that Golden Honey. We've got the Midnight Shore. We've also got Flame Pink. We've got my favourite, which is the Majestic Ruby. That's a beautiful colour. We've got the Gilded Sky. We've also got the Peach Terracotta and the Cosmic Purple in those collections. And if I just show you this board, because that really does show you the shimmer. If I bring that down, look at the shimmer on there. That is so beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous ink pads. You're making a lovely saving today, and they're £24 for your Club Inspire or $36. So make sure you go for those. Sheena, when are you next back with us? Well, haven't you got a date yet?
Not next week.
Not next week?
Not next week. Oh, yeah, it's the 20 something.
Oh, have we got something new?
The 20th, maybe the 20th. 20th, well, all right.
Have we shown it? Well, have we shown it for this month, so we must know?
It was on the preview when you were loving it. It was the double exposure.
Oh,
stencils and
yes, I've seen them. Yes. Yeah, they're going to be amazing. That's going to go so quickly. Sheena, thank you for all your inspiration today. Honestly, I mean, you've totally wowed me. I think more than any other show you've wowed me today.
Well, thank you, Debbie. You know what? This is what I love. This is me and my element. You know, this is, you know, we all have what power with the stuff we do. This is the stuff I like to play with.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, and can't wait to see you back soon. Right, we do have a winner for our amazing pens. You've all been voting all night, so which is good. Not voting. You've all been commenting all night, and our lovely Susie has got us a winner, which is, drum roll, Lynn Harvey. Lynn Harvey, you're getting these pens. So just send a little message just telling them you've won to CTV. You can see it just at the bottom here. CTV prices at crafterscompanion.co.uk. And then we will send you those pens out to you. Great little prize there. Remember, we've got our firework flash sale, which is from the 5th to the 10th of November. So you can go and grab yourself a bargain on there. And also the sort and store storage is on there as well till the 17th of November, so you've got plenty on there. Now I'm back tomorrow, so I'm back for the rest of the week, and Craig's coming in, so I haven't seen him for ages, so that'd be lovely to spend the day with Craig. We have the stained glass windows and the nesting dies. You know how much Craig loved those. He's got a project that he's going to be crafting along for that, so we're an hour earlier tomorrow, so because we've got a cartload with Sarah. So I've got my first 3-hour cartload with Sarah tomorrow. It's from 4 p.m. UK time, and it's for 3 hours. So it's going to be me and Sarah, so it's going to be amazing. So make sure you tune in to watch that. And also send us all those messages as well, because I'd like to see them. Now, Craig's going to be back with a craft along tomorrow, so we're going to be doing that. I can't wait to see what he's got in store. And then on Friday, we've got Friday Night Live, which is a lovely show, which I absolutely love, and we've got a storage masterclass as well, so it's going to be a really great day, and then you can have the weekend off for a little while. So I think we might actually, because I know we've been showing some craft alongs at the weekend, so you will be able to see that we're doing a record of a craft along that you'll be able to see on Saturday and Sunday, and they're going to be at 5 p.m. time. Right, I'm going to say goodbye to you all on socials. Goodbye to Susie as well. Thank you, Susie. I haven't seen you for ages, so it's lovely sending all the comments across. Jane is saying, this has been a fantastic show. Thanks for all the morning therapy. Love that, Jane. And Can Beans is saying, wow, wow, wow. This is the best way to describe this show. And thank you for today. Fabulous show today. We'll see you tomorrow for Sarah's cartload. So Susie will be back on for cartload. I can't wait, actually. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to do a 5 and 5 tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that one. So please join us back tomorrow for Craig and Sarah and me. For now, have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow. So goodbye.